basket. Back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
In character to battle this far back.
Here's Irving. Love outside.
And poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? Boy, but he was...
If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Dudley
ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Timeout called Cleveland. And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick teaching at Florida carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both.
He possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Shumpert, no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Hickson, a screen on Shumpert. Sessions, no good.
And, you know, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, there are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
And so he hits both.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Here's Thornton, and Thompson sends it back. And a wide-open look for Thornton. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. And the Wizards lead by 4. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Washington calls timeout. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And a switcher also for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Nene, the screen. Thornton for 3. And the shot is good. Thornton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
They get it back. Hickson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot's good. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Here's Smith. Sessions with the rebound. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Nene, and he drops it in from the low post.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Cavaliers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Shumpert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, Thornton. Mozgov.
Last shot, and I think they will.
Here's Smith. Rebound, Washington.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Washington out in front, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Wizards leading by 5. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Morris, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
LeBron outside. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beal gets a wide-open look. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Wizards leading by 5. Outside, Wall. It's deflected. To the middle. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. 14 points here for Beal.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like. Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Irving against Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. And Dudley kicks to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. Clock at 4. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014. Even though they won more games, Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
It's Wall with the drive. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. Draft choice in 2005, his first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last 4 years, he's averaged around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. Those are good numbers.
And that one's good by LeBron.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Washington leading now by 8. And Wall kicks to Morris. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And getting back to Marcin Gortat, his dad was a successful light heavyweight boxer in Poland, so clearly you see where the toughness comes from. And Marcin's mom was on the Polish national team in volleyball, so you know where the blocking and ball skills come from. I guess we'd have to call him a chip off the old blocks.
You know, Love is playing well. He's got 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The offensive rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
James misses.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots seem close.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Porter's checked in for Jarrett Dudley. Otto Porter. Now here's Wall. Down low, 5 on the clock. That's good. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Thompson. Porter pulls it in.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Beal's shot is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
They double him with Irving. Wall with it. Now Smith defending. Wall passes to Beal. He kicks it to Gortat. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Wizards.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose balls.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bradley Beal. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Love with the bucket.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Washington now. Wall dishes to Beal. Wizards passing it around. And Wall kicks to Morris. Baseline jumper. Again, the Wizards score.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Porter passes to Wall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's Bradley Beal.
Shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
Tell them where I'm from. Make a 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? World took